Hi folks, welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. Not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi folks, welcome back. From Fox News, I gotta tell you straight out, everyone wants to listen to the rest of this episode, this video, I am immensely, hugely, and as Trump would say, bigly pissed off. Biden has no plans at this point in time to visit Waukesha after Christmas parade attack. Any president going to visit a community requires a lot of assets, said the press secretary, Jen Psaki. You know what? Enough's enough. Biden, you are a massive piece of incredible. You know, make up some other excuse. Let's read on. I am really pissed. The White House does not have any plans to preview at this point in time for President Biden to visit Waukesha, Wisconsin after the Christmas parade attack earlier this month. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki on Monday was asked why the president has not visited Waukesha after 39-year-old Darrell Brooks Jr. allegedly plowed through a crowd of innocent people attending a Christmas parade there, killing 6 people, including an 8-year-old boy and dozens more. As you saw the president convey last week, our hearts go out to this community. You know what? Bite me. To the people of Waukesha that we've been in touch, obviously, with officials there. Oh, how touching. You made a phone call for Biden and the mayor and maybe the city council and who knows what other organizations. You talked to on the phone. Isn't that great? We're all watching as people are recovering, and this is a much difficult time of year for this to happen. It's difficult anytime. Oh, Jen Psaki, what a humanitarian. God, I was almost in tears reading that. How about you? Psaki, though, explained that any president going to visit a community requires a lot of assets and requires taking their resources. Let me ask somebody out there, anybody listen to this, put it in the comment section. If this was a Black Lives Matter protest, and the vast majority of the people in the protest or the march were black, and a white guy got in a van and plowed through them, killing children and seniors, everybody that got hit was either seriously injured or killed. And then they found on social media this same white guy was putting out white supremacy rhetoric. Biden's ass would be down there in a minute to take advantage of it. But they can't do anything now because the suspect is black. You piece of... That's the fundamental difference. Most, if not all, the people that were hit or injured were white. And the presumed assailant was black. Let's cut through the crap, taking their resources. You have no problem taking resources from areas that had all kinds of hurricane and flood damage when their resources were stretched thin after a flood or a hurricane, and then showing up and taking even more resources on top of that. You had no problem with it. It's not something that I have a trip to preview at this point in time. But we remain in touch with local officials. Yeah, okay. In the wake of the tragedy, Biden flew to North Carolina to celebrate a Friendsgiving with U.S. troops, and then jetted to Nantucket for 6 days to celebrate Thanksgiving with his extended family. I could care less if he celebrates Thanksgiving. Good for him. Brooks had this is the person that was arrested, has an extensive criminal history dating back to 1999, including multiple felonies, a convicted sex offender. Brooks posted bail twice in Wisconsin this year, despite having an active warrant for jumping bail on a sex crime charge in Nevada. And there goes your bail reform. More progressive madness. All this could have been avoided. All of it. To make it even worse, places like CNN are actually saying in some of their headlines, an SUV struck. Like it's the movie Cars, and these cars have their own personality and drive themselves. Earlier this month, Milwaukee prosecutors requested just $1,000 for Brooks after he was arrested and charged. Now, listen to this now. Listen to what this guy was charged with. Punching his girlfriend in the face and then running her over with his car in a gas station parking lot. Now, I read somewhere, not once did he run over, but twice. Prosecutors now admit that bail was inappropriately low. Another massive pieces of... I'll tell you the truth. I'm not a lawyer, especially when it comes to civil suits. But I'll tell you, some of the families of those people that were hurt badly and died, especially the little boy, I believe he was 8. That prosecutor in Milwaukee is directly responsible. This is their bail reform. Biden voters, I've been pretty easy on you guys lately, saying that you meant well. Now, today, I'm not going to be so kind to you. This is what you voted for. This is what you wanted. And anybody that says, well, I didn't know. Absolute bull. Either that or you weren't paying attention. And if you weren't paying attention, you had absolutely no business voting in the presidential or local elections that voted for these DAs, these prosecutors, the president, your senator, congressman, your dog catcher. Brooks' criminal history ranges from multiple firearms and battery convictions to strangulation to sex offenses and drug charges on a 50-page rap sheet that spans 3 states. 50 pages. Cash bail policies had come into the spotlight after the incident, with the White House maintaining its position to end cash bail, saying the decision to hold defendants should be based on the threat they pose to society, not their ability to pay bail. And this guy with a 50-page rap sheet was not a threat to society. He ran over his girlfriend twice with his car after he choked her. This is some guy that got mad and his girlfriend punched him in the face and he choked her and let the emotions get the best of him. He choked her and then he ran her over with a car. Not once, but twice. And he cashed bail and not automatically put people charged with crimes on the streets, a White House official talks Fox. Are you out of your mind? And what won't automatically put people charged with crimes on the streets? What will it do then? Not automatically. Okay, you have no bail, then you can't hold them. That puts them, wait for it, on the streets. It just means that whether you get bail should be based on the threats you pose, not how much money you have in your bank account. Oh, okay. So what they're saying is to make it fair, $5,000 bail. Well, Your Honor, I don't have $5,000 and neither does my family and friends. Okay, we'll revoke it. No bail. That makes it okay? That makes it okay. And this guy still would have qualified? There shouldn't be a separate criminal justice system for wealthy Americans, the official added. Ultimately, though, this was a decision made by local courts, the official said, referring to Milwaukee County prosecutor releasing Brooks on bail. Yeah, you gotta stick it up their butt. It's not my fault. I'm just advocating for fairness in the justice system. These people suck so bad. So bad. Like I said, if this was a Black Lives Matter, we'll say, or an NAACP parade or meeting, which they have every right to do, to protest, march, even have a parade, a Juneteenth, and some white supremacist got in a SUV and plowed through them, he would have been there in seconds. In seconds. And the media would have been all over it. All over it. I saw a lot of the pictures of the people that died. Broke my heart. Not just a little boy. I believe it was a boy. He was 8 years old. But these older ladies, most of them women, some men, grandmothers. I mean, just pillars in their community, volunteering their time with the dancing grannies. It's just unbelievable to me. And 3/4 of the media won't even cover it. And when they do, it's an alleged SUV. What the hell is an alleged SUV? An alleged person actually was in a real SUV that struck parade members. They would be all over this. And this guy's got plenty of black supremacy stuff online and social media. So it's not like I'm making this up or stretching the truth. Part of the black Israelites. They say they're the original Hebrews in the Holy Land. People are nuts. I don't like white supremacists either. I think they're nuts too. I think they're ridiculous and evil. And so is this guy. And so is this guy. But he gets a pass. And that's why the president won't. You know, I believe what people do is why they do it or don't do it in this case. He didn't do it because he can't save face. It's a black supremacist, a black man that was arrested for running over dozens of people and killing many, including a small kid. That's why he can't go, because it doesn't fit his narrative of white supremacy. What a piece of... End of rant. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.